Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Skywalker Stories. My name is Devansha, and I'm here with.
Ish Singh, and today we're going to be talking about The Mandalorian.
Season 2, Chapter 16. Now, we have a lot to get through here. We have Mando saves Grogu to get through. We have Bo-Katan to get through. We have a Jedi to get through. So we have a lot to get through. So let's start it off with this episode. Ish, what went through your mind during this episode? And let's save the last thing to last. Spoilers, beware.
There's spoilers. Do not press this video unless you haven't seen this episode.
Yes,
Obviously,
it'll be in the
I have
title.
a big spoiler behind me right here. Um, um,
um,
uh, in the thumbnail, or I mean, in the description and the comments, we'll say spoilers, spoilers,
yeah.
all
Anyways,
of that.
what was
Yeah.
your initial thoughts on the beginning / the middle of the episode? The end of the episode we will talk about at the end of this video.
Okay. The beginning started off kind of rocky.
Yeah.
It was just kind of confusing. You could see Boba and Mando, right? And they're both headed to that planet they were, where they saw Bo-Katan and Sasha Banks' character, the
I thought
Mandalorian.
we wouldn't see her again, but we did.
Yeah, we did see her actually. I was kind of surprised to see that. Where was the other guy? We could have used
I
him.
I don't know.
We could have used that guy too, but
So her Sasha Banks' character, I finally remembered what her name is. It's Koska Reeves.
Oscar Reeves. Nice. Yeah.
Not very
Well,
memorable character. But yeah,
not very memorable at all.
so then we see Boba and Koska Reeves get into a little bit of an entanglement.
A little
And
rumble. Yeah.
they fight each other. Sasha Banks uses her main wrestling moves on him. And I'm like,
That was...
is that why they hired her? Because she can do that.
Possibly.
Bo-Katan is still very, very awesome.
Yeah, Bo-Katan was nice. I like Bo-Katan.
So then we get to the ship, and then what's it called? Yeah, we get to the ship. Then we see Bo-Katan, Koska Reeves, Fennec, Cara Dune, Mando. Actually, in the beginning, they're getting the doctor on
Dr.
board.
Pershing. Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting him on board. So then
Mhm.
they're on board trying to figure out how to get it onto Moff Gideon's light cruiser, which they
Mhm.
find out how to get on.
Yes,
Right?
they do.
They like plan a fake attack. They take the light cruiser and take their little the mini Empire ships,
Mhm.
and then they set a fake attack.
Yeah.
So then anyways, so yeah, that was the first 15 minutes of this episode.
Yeah.
I was quite disappointed with the length time we got.
I was also very disappointed.
46 minutes for the final episode. Now, it didn't feel like 46 minutes. It felt much longer than that.
Yeah. It
But
did.
46 minutes? I mean,
I would have expected them to at least have it
an
an hour
hour.
or above. Yeah.
This episode was directed by Peyton Reed, who
Yep.
is the
director.
Ant-Man
Yeah.
director.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ish. What else is there to say of the beginning to the middle about all those fight scenes too?
Okay,
Dark
so
Troopers.
pretty much the whole gang is there. Well, not the whole gang. We didn't
No
get Grief
Ahsoka.
Karga. No
I mean,
Ahsoka either.
yeah.
So we were kind of wrong about that. But it was okay.
Yeah.
I still liked it. We got the whole gang together. Dr. Pershing is snitching on the Empire.
Yeah.
But frankly, tells them everything. And they were like, okay, all right.
You were correct about one thing though, but
Are you gonna mention it?
no, not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
Not yet.
All right, we'll get to that too.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're just gonna give a little summary of this episode, by the way. So
Which
we're just gonna go
yeah,
through it. Yeah. Pretty much, that happens.
the beginning
They
that we
get
talked about.
Yep,
Yeah.
they fake the attack. So we have them jumping to hyperspace now. All right. So we have the Imperial shuttle, Dr.
And then
Pershing, the rest of the
Slave
gang is in
One.
there. And we got Boba in the slave one behind them, who's pretending to chase them or attack them. And they jump out of hyperspace, and I'll let you take the rest.
What they do is they try to fake a landing. But then Moff Gideon is like, send in TIE fighters. I don't want them on the ship. But then what they do is they still land on there anyway. Then here we are on Moff Gideon's light cruiser. they figure out who the people are after they kill all the stormtroopers and Imperial guards there. And then the Dark Troopers are booted up. And then Mando fights some of them, but also Bo-Katan, Cara Dune, Fennec, and Cosca Reeves just talk about the four of them together on screen.
Wow. They were just that squadron of them just absolutely just melted all those troopers. They just
Literally.
walked through them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just full auto. They're all just dying.
Yeah.
That was nice to see.
Cara Dune's gun got jammed. She had this minigun,
Which, yeah,
it's a really awesome gun, right?
I like that gun.
I don't know if we're gonna see Cara Dune again in season 3 because obviously of what Gina Carano has like what she did.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, she is a Trump supporter and she doesn't support the LGBTQ community, apparently, right? And yeah, so I don't know if we'll see her, but we do learn in previous episodes that she's from Alderaan, where Leia was not from, but was adopted into.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. Next, I'll let you talk about Mando and the Dark Troopers.
Okay. Pretty much Mando says, I want to go alone to go get Grogu.
Obviously,
And
he works
yeah,
better alone.
he does actually.
You can see my chair.
He's going kind of sneakily, trying to sneak past these troopers and guards and whatnot.
But instead, he just murders them.
Yeah, he does get caught sometimes. He just boom shoots them. They're dead. He gets to the place where the dark troopers are held, and they have just been released from their little gas chamber capsules type thing. Whatever they're housed in, they're just released from it, and they can see that the blast doors are opening, and Mando tries to get there, and he does manage to close the door, but one of the dark troopers actually holds the door with its hands, and he just opens it. Obviously, they're very strong. They're pretty much just the Hulkbuster, from Avengers. They're just kind of compacted. They have that strength, though, of the Hulkbuster armor, like the one Iron Man would, wear. Pretty much from there, Mando is just getting absolutely demolished. He's just getting thrown over everywhere. He takes like 10 punches straight to the face.
But
Just getting absolutely pummeled.
Scar.
The best scar, the best scar comes in clutch. Yeah,
Yeah.
just saves him from everything.
Okay. Now, after that, Mando gets to where Grogu is held. But then, before I talk about that, we'll go back to Cara Dune, Fennec, Bo-Katan, and Cosca Reeves, who get to where all the guards are and where Moff Gideon normally stands. Now, they kill everybody there, and then they find out Moff Gideon is not there. By the way, Bo-Katan wants Moff Gideon dead, and Cara Dune wants Moff Gideon alive. Bo-Katan wants Moff Gideon because of the Darksaber.
Yeah.
Because it was once Bo-Katan's in Clone Wars. And then Cara Dune wants him alive for answers. So then we get to where Grogu is held in shackles. And who is there holding the Darksaber above the man's head? Moff Gideon. So then a little thing plays out between them. Mando's like, you keep the Darksaber. I just want the kid to get out of here. And he's like, drop your blaster, do all that. So he does it, but then Moff Gideon tried to play a little trick on him. And then didn't end well for him. He takes his Darksaber, ignites it, tries to beat up Mando, Beskar dude, and then continue on.
Okay, so he's saying, oh yeah, drop your blaster, all that. At this point, I actually thought I knew Moff Gideon was obviously, playing some sort of prank.
I'm like, oh god, something's about to happen.
Yeah,
and
something's about to happen. But I didn't think he was stupid enough to actually hit a Beskar jetpack, because he knows that doesn't really do anything. So we kind of saw that coming. I wish Mando used more of his spear actually, because we barely got to see it. He just did a little bit of move. I thought he was gonna go like full
Well,
like
he
lightsaber mode.
well, what he did is he did take his spear and jab it through one of the dark troopers' heads.
Hmm.
He did choke out a stormtrooper with it, and he did battle Moff Gideon with it.
Hmm.
So they did have a little clash on clash, but it didn't.
There was Pedro Pascal, his performance on Game of Thrones. I don't remember what character he
Yeah,
played.
I've
I
never
don't
seen
really
Game of
watch.
Thrones, so
Yeah, I don't watch Game of Thrones, but he did play this one character with a spear, and I
that's
watched a little battle of that, and he was going ham with that
yeah.
spear. So I thought
Pedro
we'd see
Pascal's
him.
great.
Yeah,
Like
he's a great actor.
he's great.
Mhm. Anyways,
And yeah.
after that, I'll let you continue. We go.
Oh yeah, so what's it called? They fight, clash. Obviously, Moff Gideon gets absolutely bodied to the ground with the Beskar spear in his chin, and he's like, "You're sparing my life, right?" So then he takes Moff Gideon with him to the what's
Control
that
room.
called? Control room, panel room, all that. And then Bo-Katan's like, "What's going on?"
Mhm.
Not because Moff Gideon's not dead, because Mando has the dark saber. And then stuff
Changes a
gets
lot of things.
crazy from there.
Um,
Go ahead.
from the Clone Wars, we know that if you wield the dark saber, you have to. Well, if somebody wants to challenge you, if you want the dark saber, you're gonna have to battle them, and whoever wins is actually worthy of the dark saber.
But that's
It
the
doesn't.
thing.
Mhm.
In Clone Wars, Satine just gave her the dark saber.
Yeah.
But since I think it's because it's between two Mandalorians, it has to
I
be
don't know
one in
how that
battle.
really
But I
works,
don't know how it
but
works. So
yeah. Um,
yeah.
pretty much of what I can see is Mando with the dark saber. I actually think if Bo-Katan isn't, dead, well, we'll talk about that later. But she might actually battle Mando for it in season 3, which I think might happen. I do
I'd
believe
love
that's
to
gonna
see
happen.
that. I'd actually
Yeah.
love, but I think Mando is one of those guys who's like, I don't need this. So he'd
Yeah,
just be
he's
like, all
like,
right, let's battle
I
for
don't
it.
really
I'll just
care.
let you beat the crap out of me.
I mean, yeah, but I think it has to be a death to really, you know,
Win it.
win it. Yeah.
So then, Moff Gideon is like playing games.
Hmm.
And then we see something crazy happen. And that is Grogu looking like he's connected with someone. And we see an X-Wing fly by.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Sorry about this, but you missed one part. Mando, with the Dark Troopers, he pressed a little button
Oh
and
yeah,
it made the
yeah.
rest
This
of
is
them.
this is far back.
Yeah, this is really
Fly.
far back.
Yeah.
When he was fighting and
Yeah.
getting beat by one of the Dark Troopers, the other ones flew into space. Okay, but they're literally Iron Man, right?
So they just
So they
flew right back.
flew right back, and they're complete droids. Nothing. There's no humans inside of them. This is the third and final stage of them.
Yeah. So
So
then they
they're
start.
really overpowered.
So then they start punching the wall.
They're at the blast doors. They come back from space and they're just pummeling the doors, right? They're trying to get inside of the blast doors where everyone is held there.
And
And here
then
Moff Gideon says, I'll let you continue.
yeah, and then we see Grogu connect with somebody, and you
Yeah.
see an X-Wing fly by. And we've been told that we would see a Jedi about 3 episodes ago. I'm not gonna say who the
Yeah.
Jedi is in our summary. I will say it later.
Hmm.
Then we see
Yep.
someone on cameras with a lightsaber. Well, he has his hood first and he's walking this way. And I'm like, oh, whoa, whoa, okay, who is this? And then I see the lightsaber and I'm like, oh, a white lightsaber. Ahsoka's back. And then you see,
Just see
you
the
see,
hilt and his robotic hand
and a green lightsaber
and a green lightsaber like the one right behind me.
right there. And then he
Wow.
starts
I
going,
was losing it at this point. As soon as I
I,
saw the X-Wing fly by, I was like, Luke,
yeah,
Luke, no way that's Luke, no way that's Luke. I
yeah.
was going crazy at this point.
Um,
I was like, wow.
I teared up.
Yeah, I did tear up. I'm gonna admit it. I did tear
Yeah.
up. Luke Skywalker is my favorite character from the
Anyways,
whole
yeah,
Star
the
Wars
Jedi is Luke,
franchise.
right?
Yeah,
Jedi freaking Luke. Oh my god, what a moment.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, I haven't been this happy about Star Wars in a very, very long time.
Okay, I was happy last year. I
Yeah, I
like
was obviously happy, but I haven't, even
yeah,
teared up to
yeah.
Star Wars
That's the
in a
thing.
very long time.
Today is 5 years. Just gonna talk about Disney Star Wars for a second because this is
Yeah,
on Disney
okay.
now. 5 years of The Force Awakens,
It is.
which is crazy to me.
Yeah, it's actually been that long. I don't remember it being that long.
I remember seeing it on the first day,
hmm
and man, what a feeling. See, we were both born in 2006,
hmm
and we didn't get to see Revenge of the Sith or any of the other movies in theaters. So Star Wars: The Force Awakens was the first Star Wars movie I ever saw in the theaters. Same with him,
Yeah.
and I don't know what to say. Just that was a once in a lifetime experience. Anyways,
I feel like it doesn't really matter what age you really connect to Star Wars, right? Like I'm literally Star Wars is a big part of my life,
Star Wars is what
right?
made me who I am today.
Exactly. So even if it was our first movie seeing it in theaters, we can't really, judge someone off of that
Yeah,
because
obviously.
yeah,
Oh,
I've,
you didn't see Revenge of the Sith? Yeah, I wasn't born.
yeah, like I wasn't born. What are you gonna do about it? But like I've watched those movies so many times, right? And it's
Our
just
reviews are coming soon, by the way.
yeah, reviews are coming right after this.
Yeah,
So stay
Phantom
tuned for that.
Menace.
Phantom
Okay,
Menace will be coming. All
back
right,
to
we're going off
Mandalorian.
track. We're going off
Yeah,
track.
back to Mandalorian. The Jedi's Luke.
The Jedi is Luke. It wasn't Cal. It wasn't even Mace Windu. It wasn't Jar
It
Jar.
wasn't
It
Jar Jar.
was
It
Luke.
wasn't Ezra. It was the best Skywalker out there. That's a big statement, but there's only how many Skywalkers? There's Anakin, Ben Solo, Luke, Leia. Who else?
It's Luke. Okay, it's
It's
Luke.
Luke.
Luke is the best
We just know
Skywalker.
one person who isn't a Skywalker.
We'll get to that at the end of our reviews
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the Star Wars saga. Okay,
yeah,
we're really going off topic
yeah. I
right
don't
now.
know
We gotta
what we're
get back.
doing.
All right.
Anyways, now then he takes off his hood. Well, he beats the crap out of the dark troopers.
Oh yeah, one thing about that. It was actually I think
A
not
pa-
parallel,
but
but it was
basically,
really
like,
like the Rogue One Vader scene when he's beating the crap out of the rebels. That was
yeah,
basically what Luke did to these dark troopers.
yeah.
Yeah, it was sick.
Um, then what's it called? You see Luke take off his hood, and then you see CGI'd Mark Hamill. Didn't look the best. Like you could see the problem
Yeah.
with the eyebrows and stuff, but
Uh,
it
um,
worked. It
they
worked.
they did their best.
They got Mark Hamill to return.
Yeah, that's
Like
really good.
after The Last Jedi, after what you did to
I
his
feel like
character.
Mark Hamill would be really, really happy to return because at least it would be the Luke that he knows that you wanted, that Luke.
Yeah.
He said he wasn't happy even playing the Luke that they gave him.
No. No.
So I don't know.
Anyways, we will talk more about that later. We
Mhm.
gotta stop getting sidetracked, man.
Yeah, we're getting sidetracked a lot.
Okay. Now, then Luke comes in. I'll actually, you know what? Go ahead.
Okay.
Finish us off in our summary. Alrighty. We had some technical difficulties. Lag.
Sorry about that, guys.
Connection
It
issues.
happens.
It
Lag
happens.
issues. It's Zoom. Sorry about that,
It's
guys. But we're gonna
anyways,
go right back on track.
we were talking about Luke and Grogu.
Yeah. So after Luke really, beats the crap out of them, he comes into the elevator, and everyone's kind of had their guns out, and they're like, "This is a Jedi." He's
Why
like,
don't
"Do
you
we
open the
let him
door?
in?"
Yeah.
And Mando was like, "Open the door." He's saying, "Open the door." Nobody's gonna open the door. He's like, "A Jedi? Are you crazy?" He goes, he opens the door, and there we can see Luke Skywalker takes his hood off.
Still
And
gives
there
me
we have him.
chills. Um,
Yep.
Now, my reaction to seeing Luke.
hmm
It was really awesome. It was really awesome. Uh now, last time we saw Luke was a year ago on Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
But that's not the Luke we wanted. This is the Luke we wanted, and it's the Luke we got. It's still it still gives me chills to now. I literally slept at 8 p.m. yesterday. I'm waking up and I'm watching as soon as this episode comes out. And we live Eastern time. So it's 3 a.m. here, right?
Yep. It is 3 a.m.
And I woke up and I'm like, all right, let's see how this is gonna go. And then Luke comes up and I'm like, wow, this is fantastic. I cried. I cried.
It was
Okay.
worth it.
It was worth it. Now, what was your reaction to seeing your favorite character, dude?
First off, his lightsaber is my favorite lightsaber, right? I
Yeah.
absolutely love the Return of the Jedi lightsaber, the hilt and everything. The green is literally my lightsaber color. Um, it was fantastic to see Luke, the hood, everything. Just the CGI it wasn't there, but
You could see the
it's
eyebrows move and stuff, but
it's acceptable.
it's
It's very
acceptable.
acceptable.
They
Yeah,
did what they had to do.
they
Okay, so
did it,
then
and they still did a very good job. You see Grogu, and he's like, wow, that's a Jedi right there. That's a Jedi that's gonna train me. He connected with him, um, through the Force on Tython, on the Seeing Stone, and everything was
now
wow.
I do want to get to a little dark point. Now,
Okay.
we do know in The Last Jedi what Kylo Ren does. He burns down Luke's Jedi temple.
Yeah, he does.
Does that mean Grogu's dead?
It would explain why Grogu is not in the sequels.
Would
It would explain a lot of things,
explain
but
what? But
I don't think they're gonna kill Grogu. I
I
I
don't
just
know.
don't
I
see
don't
it.
know. I don't know yet. Another big part we missed. Before, so then Luke's like, he's asking for your permission,
Yeah.
and then he's like, he takes him, and he's like, go, you should do it. So then Grogu takes his hand and puts it on his helmet, and then Din takes off his helmet and shows Grogu so he can remember him. What a bro! My guy Din is crying, like he's just full blown crying, like
I mean,
father son right here.
the bond that Mando and Grogu have is
Crazy,
it's amazing.
yeah.
It's wow. He really it's just wow. You think back to about a year ago when, the Mandalorian released, and it was just like, okay, we never knew we'd really come this far to seeing an actual Jedi and Mando crying with his helmet off. It's crazy to see how far we've come, and it's very sad to actually see this. This was
By the way,
the saddest moment in the
yeah,
Mandalorian.
Moff Gideon, when he's down on the floor before he gets knocked out, he's on the floor and he has a blaster and he shoots Bo-Katan. Now,
Right.
I can confirm that she is still alive.
Oh, okay.
I saw something on Twitter, and in the end, she is standing up. She's alive.
Okay.
She's
That's good to hear.
alive. Yeah. Now, then you see, then he walks over, and our favorite droid comes up.
R2D2.
R2D2 comes up,
Yep.
and just, and then Grogu's like, "Oh, who's this?" Luke picks up Grogu. Says they say their byes. You see the picture of Mando and the crew standing. You see them carrying out Luke, and then we close
The
out.
elevator shuts, and you hear the outro.
Now, finishes off, and then we will get right into what we are talking about today.
After they close the elevator, there come rolling the credits. At this point, I was like, wow, that's the ending to season 2. That's crazy. Luke Skywalker. I was losing it. I was
Yeah.
losing it.
Yeah.
At this point, I was full blown, just losing
Well,
it. I was tearing up. I was like, no, I don't want Grogu and Mando to be separated, bro.
Yeah.
I was very sad at this point. But hey, now we know that Luke Skywalker will be training Grogu, which is incredible.
Just
This
thinking
episode.
about, just thinking about it, man. Um, and then what happens after the credits?
Okay, we cut to Tatooine, all right, and we have Jabba's palace. Well, Jabba's dead, but um, pretty much we cut to Fennec. Um, the sniper, the sniper shoots everyone, shoots everyone in that little palace,
And then
except the
lets one slave go.
yeah. Well, let's freeze the slave. She's like, "Yep, leave. You can go." And
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett shows up. First, I thought it was Mando, but
Yeah,
it was
same.
actually
I'm like,
Fett.
what is he doing?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it was Fett. So I was like,
yeah.
okay, nice, good to see him.
And then
And pretty much the Boba's little buddy, the one with the snake type
yeah,
beard thing. He shoots him. He said, Boba, oh, I'm so happy to see you. I thought you were dead. There's so many rumors about you. Boba doesn't want to hear any of that. He pulls out the blaster. He said, good night. Boom. Dead. He throws him off the little throne and he reclaims
he
the
doesn't.
seat.
He doesn't reclaim. He claims.
He does claim. Yeah, not reclaim. My bad.
And then we see that the book of Boba Fett will be coming in December 2021.
Very excited
Now
for that.
that we are done our summary, where do we get started?
Let's start with the theories for season 3.
Yes.
What do you think?
I think that there is gonna be Bo-Katan versus Mandalorian for the Darksaber, right? I also think we are gonna see Grogu getting trained.
Okay.
I don't think we're gonna see Luke. I think we'll just see him as like you'll see his back. You won't see his face, but you'll see him getting trained and stuff. I feel like we will see Thrawn. We will definitely see Thrawn.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, I can agree with the things you said.
Sorry, guys, more technical difficulties.
We'll be having a lot of these.
Yeah.
Very sorry about that, guys.
Anyways,
But
yeah, I talked about my theories for Bo-Katan versus Mandalorian and all that. What do you think?
yeah, I think that's gonna be happening because now we know that Mando has the Darksaber and he's wielding it. As much as he doesn't want to, wield it, right?
He
He's
doesn't
like,
want
just
it.
take it. And he's like, it's not that serious, just take it. But there's a proper functionality to that blade, and it has to be wielded the right way. Bo-Katan didn't really care about Moff Gideon. She's like, yeah, kill him, whatever. I just want the Darksaber. But Mando picked it up, so now it's Din's. Pretty much that will be happening. I also think that the season will definitely center around Mando, right? We'll barely see Grogu. I hope we do see him, but I don't think we will.
There were rumors going around that the book of Boba Fett will actually be season 3 of the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
I
if
don't.
that does happen,
I wouldn't like that.
I wouldn't like that.
I want it to be its own separate thing.
Yeah, I feel like if they do that, yeah, it's the Mandalorian, but if Din isn't in it, then what's the point?
Yeah.
I think this is just separate. They kind of teased, Ahsoka, right? In episode 5, and then
With
we
the
got the
Thrawn
show.
reveal.
hmm
Yeah.
I think that's what they did at the end of this episode, but they just wanted to make it as like a teaser pretty
Yeah.
much for what's to come. So
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna do that, but if they do,
I wouldn't mind it, but I also wouldn't.
I wouldn't like it if I'm
Yeah.
being honest.
Now, I just don't really have a lot to say after everything because it was a big episode.
It was a big episode, yeah.
I'm happy we got to see Luke again.
Yeah, very
Because
happy about that.
the sequels did him dirty.
Definitely.
Ugh.
He was done very wrong. They ruined Luke for me. But hey, the Luke that we have in the originals and Battlefront stuff like that. This episode, this is like the Luke that I really really like. So
Right.
yeah.
I think I'm gonna close this out.
Okay.
Thank you
Yeah.
guys so much for
Tuning
coming,
in.
tuning in.
Mhm.
Yeah. We will see you tomorrow, maybe. We'll see.
Possibly. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see.
Um, thank you for watching this video.
Yep.
Just one more thing to say. This episode was a big deal for the both of us.
Definitely. We've talked about Luke for majority of the episode. But
Yeah.
this episode means a lot to us. We're very happy that we saw it and we got, Luke. But other than that, thank you for all the support on our other videos and continue to keep up the same support, guys. We really appreciate it. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share.
And
Thank you.
next video is our review of episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
That's where Saga Star Wars
Starts.
Skywalker
Yeah.
starts. Yep.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Skywalker Stories.